Well, welcome to the Celebrity Century. We've gone through the dropping off of the luggage, US Customs, which came as a bit of a surprise, where we had to get a visa to enter Alaska. And we're now at the back of the ship, overlooking Vancouver Harbour. Regrettably, at the moment, we still can't go into our cabin because they're obviously still being cleaned from the previous cruise. But other than that, Vancouver Harbour is really spectacular. And there's quite a chill breeze in the air, so very nice.
Well, here we are, cabin 1001 on the Celebrity Century. Sounds weird saying celebrity when we're so used to doing MSC cruises. We're in concierge class 2, so I'll just give you a quick tour of the cabin. Obviously you've got the safety information on the back of the door, and this is the bathroom. It's all very clean and tidy, nicely tiled floor, and you've got your usual little soaps, etc. Hair dryer, not much use to us guys, to be honest. Very nice shower though, you know, a good size, walk-in kind of size. So, and this is the room with the little curved bed, which is quite cute. And above the bed you've got these cupboards, and in there we found a little animal. We're not sure where he's come from, but he's there. Here behind me are the wardrobes and safe, so there's plenty of storage. And if I just shut this door and show you the very end one, we've got a complimentary umbrella and some nice bathrobes. Got a nice Samsung TV which gets Sky News, so Richard's very happy. We've got a sofette. It's a bit bigger than a chair, a bit smaller than a sofa, not sure what to call it. We have an office area. My case has arrived but Richard's hasn't, which could be a challenge if it doesn't arrive. And here we go out onto the balcony. And I think you'll recognise this person. But here we are in Vancouver Harbour on another glorious day in Vancouver. We've had really good weather here, so we'll just do a very slow pan. But yeah, that's the room where we're going to be for the next week. Very comfortable, very clean and very tidy. We'll see what we can do about that. When we came into the room there was a bottle of champagne. I say was as in past tense.
Well, we has finished it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think it was one of those half bottles because there wasn't a lot in there.
It's an empty glass.
But also they do provide headed note paper, which I thought was quite a nice feature. And a pen and pad.
Well, we've just had the lifeboat drill and the boat is about to leave. And we came on deck for what they call the sail away party. And Tim just ordered a couple of G&Ts. Here's the skyline of Vancouver as we just leave. And it's swinging around backwards, obviously. And here are the three mountains of Vancouver. We're still swinging round backwards. Here at the back, we'll obviously have to get Liz and Mike to tell us which one it is. we're about to start moving forward. Here's the startling view of Vancouver as we leave. There's the terminal, there's another cruise liner there.
Hey, mate.
Going to go under a bridge shortly. Well, here's the Vancouver skyline as we leave. Beautiful day. The weather since we came here has been beautiful. Some funnel structure on this ship. We're now moving forward at 4:35. It left very quickly. And we're going to go under this bridge over here. A seaplane coming in. There he goes. There's some people playing basketball while we're sailing. And we're on the top of the ship now. The ship's about at the front just to go under this bridge. I think he'll just make it. I hope he does, otherwise those cars are... Not a lot of room, it's like the one in Lisbon. Oh yes, there's about 2 or 3 feet there. I don't think the funnel is any taller. Oh no, there's about 6 feet there. beach just as we're leaving now. Back view as we leave Vancouver for a week's cruise to Alaska. Which if we're in America, it means we had to get a visa. Here's the documentation of the pool. Maximum number 26. When we're shooting along, you wouldn't even know it's moving. It's very smooth. And we're, what, probably 2 hours, 3 hours out of Vancouver. And here's the bed, and we have Sky News. All very nice. Well, it's Monday morning and we've had a nice breakfast, and now we're waiting to have a coffee before going round on a tour of the kitchen. Hence I have the view cam with us. This is like above reception, and it's like a cafe come liquor bar. Well, we just have coffee and mini croissants and things, and orange.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is the art gallery, and here we are walking through the ship. This looks like an interesting bar, which we've not tried yet.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
And then we're going to the Grand Restaurant, which is at the back here.
Trying to figure out where the
The lifts, there's always 3.
Thank you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. And this, and this is our table at night, 570. Thank you. This is the main restaurant. And here's the back of the ship. Let's have a look at the back of the ship, Tim, while I've got my view. And here's the thing propeller. And the captain had just recently announced we're some 200 nautical miles from Vancouver.
Those at the back, you may be standing for a little while, so... oh, sorry, the galley. What did I say?
Hey everyone, my name is Jerry, and I'm the introducer from Murano. Murano is located on deck 5 midship. Has anyone here been to Disneyland? Yeah? All right, you'll get this concept.
Tonight, for those who've never been, how many people have never been on Celebrity?
Yeah, calories and holidays don't count. Calories. Okay.
This is the start of our galley tour.
Morning. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
You receive all the product for lunch today. You can see that one has the chocolate mousse, that's the one. We need the chocolate mousse for lunch and the banana creme brulee. And we do same on the other side. We have, when we open in the dishwashing area, we have 9 persons just to work on that area. 2 persons outside to make sure some people that segregate all the silverware regarding what size of plate, and 5 inside plus 2 persons outside here just to deliver all the plates and the mingali in the pastry. This compartment is we put some crushed ice. We put some container here. This is for the dressing on the salad, both sides. So we have also 1 person just production in the line. It's easy for them to make more experience. Easy for them. We coming here. We don't overproduce this kind of salad. We start like for 40 plates, and after that in half an hour we make again. So not too much leftover. Only the leftover is in the buffet.
Very important one, that one.
This one is only a guideline to make sure that the roast man, what is the garnish, the vegetable man, you know what we are doing, preparation.
This is the menus as they're playing, what they should look like. Menu set with a prosciutto, lamb chop, cash machine. We've now come up into the speciality restaurant.
Thank you for coming and enjoy vacation.
Thank you.
Taste all the food.
Thank you very much.
And don't forget my cookies and my ice cream, okay? Thank you so much.
This is the speciality restaurant. French, I think. Yeah. We'll see anyway. This is obviously not how it's all served, isn't it? Well, it's the first gala evening, and we can't all eat dinner drinks in our usual bar. There's Central. And at the moment, I think most people prefer what I would call first sitting. Therefore, there's less people around the ship. Well, we're coming to this bar, which we've not drunk in before. I'm not actually sure what it's called. But the Rendezvous. But we know it's next to the restaurant where we have to go down to the 5th floor, and this is on the 6th floor. And we're just waiting for somebody to come and serve us for a drink.
And if somebody doesn't come, how you do?
Well, we've placed our order for the gin and tonic. It's going to come. The boys saw us. There's only one bloke serving in this enormous bar. Anyway, we're waiting for the product now, and meanwhile we are sailing along through these German windows, which are very generic. Well, the 2 gin and tonics have now arrived, and Tim's been looking at the cocktail book.
I have. There's a very interesting blackberry cobbler, which is Hendrick's gin, Cointreau liqueur, fresh lemon juice, pure cane syrup, and a splash of soda, all for $8.50.
8.5 pongos, but that's so. Well, we're about to enter the grand restaurant for our first gala, and the dress code is formal. Yes, I think we're past, you know. And we need to go downstairs. We're off down the road. We're down in the annex, which is downstairs on the ship. Oh, very imposing. Oh, it's quite busy, isn't it? Oh, and the curtains are drawn at the back.
See how that goes.
And here's our table.
Good evening. Good evening.
How are you?
Good.
Well, I was reading here, there's food with wine is a corpse, wine without food is a ghost, united and well, watch they are body and soul, live and
It's okay with you, I'm just checking for you know. Can I have the salmon tartare?
You just pay so if I don't like it, I will correct you.
Yeah, it's like that, or is it? There's young Steve and
We're in an
After watching those, and all the subtitles, and then to put the West Wing on.
well, we've had the dinner and we're up to the theatre now, and we're going up the escalator. And the captain's got to make careful calculations.
Well, here we are. We're just about to pull into Icy Strait. It's been a long old cruise. We feel like we've been at sea forever, but it's nice to see land for a change. We're not the only ship in. If I zoom in, you'll see it. But it's a really quite beautiful countryside here. A little bit cloudy today, but not too cold. The children have just been sent out to play. If I do a very slow pan, you'll see where we are.
Oh, he's dropping it.
Oh, apparently he's dropping it, so I better film that.
Oh. He sort of held off.
It's like a pregnant pause.
Put him in the water. You'll be taking your cannon.
Well, here we are. We've just got off the boat. We're about to head through to Icy. Nicely packed boat. See,
We're off to Icy Strait.
here's shippy thing.
Well, here we are in Alaska, and we've just seen a couple of orcas outing up and down. As you can see, our ship is on the left, and there's another one here on the right. And this reminds, it's unfortunate it's pouring with rain at the moment, but it reminds me very much of Norway.
Yeah, big time. Something jumping out the water, eh?
Something to... Trouble is those plants.
Well, this is the Icy Strait, as they call it. Just on that corner there is a cafe that gives free Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi tourists enjoyed that very much. And if I just pan round here, you'll see a really nice old fishing village. Now, there has been whales and orcas here today, but it looks like they've swum off now. I've got the video camera out ready to film them. But I have seen now whales and orcas, so I'm very happy. These are people coming down what's meant to be the world's longest zip line And if I just, there they are, look. Doesn't look that fast to be honest, but it certainly is long because it comes from all the way up there.
Well, it's Wednesday morning here, and we've just had breakfast. We're about to enter and watch a glacier's sail by today. This is the cabin. Tim's just in the bathroom. Up here we have our dog. Yeah, it's a very comfortable cabin, and on the wall is like the handbag, but it's actually a shopping bag, so we will take those and give it to Mike and Liz. Well, we're obviously approaching this is from a balcony, and we're looking at mountains with snow. We're dressed up quite warm because it's quite cold now. Well, here's the management rogues gallery, and oh, that's why he wanted it, was the chief housekeeper. Well, we're sort of arriving here now at the glacier, which is up ahead of us. We're approaching here the glacier. I'm not sure whether we'll go left or right, but anyway, apparently it's a bit bigger as you go around the mountain. But it's very similar to the ones in France. Here's the infrastructure of the ship. There's the front and the back. Here's the funnel. We're now going back to our room because it's quite cold. We've attached to the bridge. Oh yes, we've been done. Well, we're approaching the glacier, which is just ahead of us. And there's quite a few ice floes in the water. I'm sure he's going to turn at some point. Well, we're getting closer and closer, and I think we think the captain's turning now, because that's probably as close as...
The size of this bit down here?
Yeah, big chunks of ice in the water. Well, a little bit closer. And the water there is quite frozen. Water's more or less frozen here as we approach. We're still going towards the glacier, but the more and more ice flows as we get nearer it. Anyway, this is likely to be as close as we're going to get to this glacier because he's starting to turn to the left. The ice is getting quite thick here, but we are starting to turn to go back to presumably a safer waters. We're in the middle here, and there's the glacier at the front. And there's another glacier, and there's quite a few ice flows in. But we are definitely turning because that mountain at the back is coming into view. But the one in front, you can only just see it but beyond the bridge now. The ice floe's moving away from the ship. I think we're in Antarctica here, and there's the glacier, really blue. As you can see, the ice doesn't really want to move out of the way. Very thick here. But it's sad to see it's solid here. It is going on. It's getting very exciting. So we're getting very close up to the glacier here now. Can't be much closer. I mean, what's that, half a mile?
It's not far at all. We can actually hear it cracking and popping as well, it's really cool.
Well, we seem to be halfway round on the way round, and we've got this glacier in the front.
Which I believe is the actual Hubbard glacier, so. Very blue.
Very blue. The water isn't so thick here, but obviously other cruise liners must have been in this area manoeuvring, which keeps the ice moving. Well, we're still proceeding. We're probably at right angles to this one, and this one is like right at the front, and it's very blue. We seem to have come into clearer water, although it's very silty, as if it's just defrosted.
We've been very lucky in cabin 1001. The captain is turning the ship in our favour, shall you say, because we're getting a full side-on view of the Hubbard Glacier. Occasionally you can hear bits cracking like that. Well, we've just seen a load of ice fall off the side of the glacier, and now the captain's turned. You can see that behind there's another part of the glacier, and it's really deep blue in the middle there. I hope this picks it up. Go right in and see.
Well, it's good morning, and we're now in Juneau at Thursday, and it's the capital of Alaska. It's an American place. The cable car, as we speak, is working, and we'll be going up that later. The town itself looks quite small and is nestled in the bottom of the hills. We'll be shortly getting off and enjoying what the town has to offer. We're here all day, so we'll have plenty of time to do that.
At our mountain station. This tramway was built in 1996 at a cost of $17 million and is owned and operated by Goldbelt Incorporated, a local native corporation. Across the Gastineau Channel is Douglas Island, and I'm pointing in the direction where Douglas Island is, where about 10% of our population is. Douglas Island is 17 miles long and 5 miles wide. We're passing over the historical mining area, AJ Alaska Chino Mine Processing Mill. 1916-1944 recovered over 80 million in gold. In today's economy, that's worth over $4.6 billion. 22 tons of crushed rock were extracted for 1 ounce of gold. This is a picture of what it had looked like. That's the AJ. Alaska Mine.
This is the tramway. This is the river obviously going up from June now.
Brought to you by the Alaska String Band. We are locals, so we tell you about life here in the history.
Isn't he?
They have an AOK opening. There's over 100,000.
He's busy eating. Got to the top and we're just viewing everything. Here's the documentation up here. We're 4,000 feet to sea level. Oh, lovely.
Where you're walking through our little rocky up.
This tree's got a carving in it. We're walking back to the ship. And as you can see, the shops either side. Obviously every day is a cruise liner day here. And one of the features seems to be they're all owned by Alaskan families, these shops.
Left side.
The glory
You'll
hole.
see a sign that says Gumpy's. It's in that building on the second first floor.
I know, we've been busy.
The tramway is just coming back still. It's been going all day and it stopped raining here now. And I think we're the only cruise ship left in town. Those little cabins there were all for salesmen selling each of the tours. Same bus but better discounts. And the Alaska Shirt Company, we bought some labels in there. And Majestic Gems. Yeah, oh this water thing is very good, isn't it? Oh, we're going up even.
Yeah, the stairs are wet, so I'd rather...
The stairs are wet.
Hold on to the railing.
We're in June now, you know. And the flag, the US flag and all that sort of thing. Is there only one running now? Where's the other one then?
Well, one's down and one's up.
Well, we come up here before having a gin, just to get some fresh air, because the boat doesn't leave for another hour yet. And in front there's a Princess cruise boat. But other than that, we're the only two boats still in town. And presumably we'll just go this way. It's like Norway, but much bigger. top sail lounge in the... Where are we going to go?
Good evening, how are you? Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing? Fine. Oh, I see you get a little bit of an annex here. Now this is like the top sail lounge, isn't it? And you can drop down, is the step up between the train and the platform. Well, we could have a drink up here, I suppose. Oh, that's the map. There's a step down between the train and the platform.
Do you want to have a drink here, or do you want to go down into the ship?
Or the usual gin and tonic before dinner.
That's my favorite. Lobster is my favorite.
Well, we're just about to enter dinner from the main staircase. Very posh,
Are
isn't
you
it?
flaunting?
Yeah, and there's the back of the ship. Well, we've come for the second gala evening, and here's the menu. I'm just going through. I think it's the oysters, and then I think it's the creamy smoked tomato bisque. And did I see the lamb chops provençal with some mint sauce? That's a very important area. And the pudding will come later, I'm sure. Well, it's gala night number 2, and here's table 570. And we're all eating very happily.
Hello, whoever are Richard's friends in England. Hello, hello.
And there's David from Scotland, and I personally have just had the lamb cutlet, and Timmy's had the old beef Wellington, the Wellington boot.
Yeah, it was lovely. This is good.
And there's Miss Cunard and husband. They're on pudding already. Oh,
That's like
the parade will start when?
Soon.
Soon. Ah, Goran's important.
I didn't know there was a parade.
Well, Alaska. It's no fun if you know everything in advance.
There's Miss Cunard taking a picture of me.
Here they come, your waiters, assistant waiters, your very star. They're all here right Your waiters, assistant waiters, your
There is still a group of men and women back of house. I'm talking about those hard-working, dedicated people who are still serving you food and of course preparing it, but also the people who are washing the dishes. Let's give them a big round of applause as well. What do you think, everybody? Right, let's find out by your energy in the room which table here thinks they have the friendliest waiter. Assistant waiter. So thank you very much. No, but thank you very much. It makes us all smile here when you do that. But the greatest kindness you can share to all of the smiling faces here in the restaurant is to please go ahead, as tomorrow night you will receive your guest questionnaires. Please let us know how much you've enjoyed the food service, the quality of the food, the smiling faces here. It really does mean a lot. Please complete and submit your guest questionnaires. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our hotel director, Jamie, on behalf of all the management team here, your executive chef, Andy, your food and beverage manager, Brett, and your restaurant manager, Hakan, thank you so much. Continue to enjoy your dinner. I'll see you at showtime. 10:45 second cruise director. Bye-bye.
We'll come upstairs. We're coming.
Well, it's Friday afternoon and we've arrived here in wherever we are. And it's pouring with rain on that roof, as you can see. And here all the buses lined up. There's a few trolleys. No, regrettably, I think it's raining. Well, we've arrived in our last port of call, and it's unfortunately raining here. But we're exploring the town, and this is what it's called, Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. I think the Scots would dispute that, wouldn't you? This door here, it's a lumberjack show, it seems, whatever that involves. Pole climbing, chopping and sawing. This must be the 315. This is big. Timmy's found something. What is this? This is the Grub Seafood Bar. Well, we come in this park in the rain with this totem pole and thing. This is a Chief Cayenne totem pole. Unfortunately, it's wet here. Well, here's a sort of creek, I think they would call it here. And we're at the back of town, and we're investigating a tram that goes up the side of the mountain here. Oh, but I don't think it's working. Don't seem to be running. Jobs. Here's the funicular coming down. Well, we can ask him what time it comes back, because I don't think we'll be up there long, but... Timmy's driving this, you know.
I pushed the button.
seems strange there was nobody to well, we might get a better view of the harbour anyway up here, even if it is raining. I don't think many of our other passengers are coming on this, are they? I'm presuming we have to pay at the top.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, we're going back down this funicular. What a strange place, you know, this thing operates. There don't seem any controls in place. And we sat and had some free Wi-Fi at the top. And now we're coming back down again. This is to do the walking tour of this town. Here's the duck bus. Well,
like a bag's full of stuff.
I know, well they all went on that free bus, didn't they? Here's the boat in the glorious rain. And here's Miss Gillian. It's Sunday morning again, and we've arrived back here in downtown Vancouver after a wonderful cruise. And Tim's just in the bathroom, and we'll go to breakfast and get